This is the history of protest songs in the United States. Part 4. The 20th century. In the 20th century, the Union movement, the Great Depression, the Civil Rights Movement, and the war in Vietnam all inspired protest songs. 1920s to 1930s, the Great Depression and racial discrimination. The 1920s and 30s also saw the continuing growth of the union and labor movements. The IWW claimed at its peak in 1923 some 100,000 members, as well as widespread poverty due to the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, which inspired musicians and singers to decry the harsh realities which they saw all around them. It was against this background that folk singer Aunt Molly Jackson was singing songs with striking Harlan coal miners in Kentucky in 1931, and writing protest songs such as Hungry Ragged Blues and Poor Miner's Farewell, which depicted the struggle for social justice in a depression-ravaged America. In New York City, Mark Blitzstein's opera musical The Cradle Will Rock, a pro-union musical directed by Orson Welles, was produced in 1937. However, it proved to be so controversial that it was shut down for fear of social unrest. Undeterred, the IWW increasingly used music to protest working conditions in the United States and to recruit new members to their cause. The 1920s and 30s also saw a marked rise in the number of songs which protested against racial discrimination, such as Fats Waller's "What Did I Do to Be So Black and Blue?" in 1929, and the anti-lynching song Strange Fruit by Lewis Allen and performed and recorded by Billie Holiday, which contains the lyrics, "Southern trees bear strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze." It was also during this period that many African American blues singers were beginning to have their voices heard on a larger scale across America through their music, most of which protested the discrimination which they faced on a daily basis. Perhaps the most famous example of these 1930s blues protest songs is Lead Belly's "The Boerswood Blues," in which he sings, "The home of the brave, the land of the free. I don't want to be mistreated by no bourgeoisie.